final thing is World of Wild token, exactly. Quest handholding and skill lighting VFX. This one's a little bit lengthy as well, but it was in general about one of the questions discussed during the recent office hours is the original take for this early on in the project is that there would not be much guidance or hand-holding, especially exclamation markers on the map or over the NPC heads. My personal opinion is minimal hand-holding or guidance is best. What are your thoughts? Oops. My bad. Because I tend to like the exclamation mark, but I don't need it on my map necessarily. I just would like to see visually if I'm looking across who wants my attention. But as long as you can denote that without it being an exclamation mark, I'm fine. I just want something to denote it.
I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to Dragon's Dogma 2 that's coming up tomorrow.
No.
But they're taking this scenario here almost to the extreme.
Oh?
There's going to be like no quest markers or anything like that. Like the only thing you get is, oh, you need to go to this city and there's a marker on the map where this city is, but it doesn't show you how to get there.
Yeah.
It's just marker, you make your own. All the NPCs, they don't have any markers or anything that they have a quest for you or anything. Some of them just walk up to you and engage you in conversation.
Oh, that's cool.
Asking for help.
That's actually kind of neat. DJ Flemmy says I pre-ordered Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm a bad
Oh, I did too. Don't worry. I will be streaming it tomorrow. That's my plan. But
yeah, there's a lot of people in our community who's probably going to be playing Dragon's Dogma. Just FYI. Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead. You go ahead and say what you're going to say.
Yeah, sorry. You'd mentioned Dragon's Dogma. What was your outlook on the whole thing?
Oh, but I liked minimal handholding. I like just to be able to go out and like have my own adventure type thing. And whoever I talk to and stuff is kind of like most of the stuff that I do. Going up to the board and grabbing it. I know you guys had a conversation about it either on one of your tavern talks or somebody else's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But you made comments about like if you pick up a quest from an NPC and it's like go find this thing, you have like a general area of where it's at.
Yeah.
And that's it. And you actually have to physically go find it. Or if like say you have to go to this other town or something like that, somebody can just point to a map and say where the town is. That one's kind of easy to find.
Right.
So I think like those type of markers are okay.
Yeah. I can't recall if that was a podcast or a tavern talk either. It may have been a tavern talk, but yeah, I mean, I think having the area is nice. Virtek, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I like hand holding when it makes sense, and I like a lack of hand holding when that also makes sense. And what I mean by that is if you're supposed to be searching for a certain person in a town and the only thing you have to go off of is, yeah, it's my brother Kyle, you know, he has a wart on his nose, and you're supposed to look around town and like closely inspect every single face on a video game in order to see if there's a wart on a nose because there's no quest marker. Or, you know, he's got a green shirt and like a third of the population has a green shirt. I think that'd be a little bit ridiculous having to talk to every person with a green shirt ever.
Yeah.
Like there should be some sort of, okay, so like in put yourself in that actual position. Someone tells you to go find their brother who's in the market and he's wearing a green shirt. Okay, can you tell me more about what he looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Like give me some sort of distinguishing feature. And then, okay, when I get to that area, I think I found him. I'm going to be like, hey, Mark. And if someone turns around and looks like the description, I found the person. But in a game, it's you can't walk up and be like, hey, Mark. And say that to a group of people that all have green shirts and brown hair and have one of them turn around. Be like, hey, I found you, Mark.
I feel like you kind of can with the newer things, where all those videos where people put AI in the game.
Yeah.
You can be like, "Hey, Mark," and then all the like whoever is actually ad. Whoever's actually
I think
Mark would like be like, "Huh? What do you want?"
Yeah, so I think sometimes a little bit of hand holding, it's not necessarily like, the hand holdings for the week
Yeah.
so much as like I don't want to waste 3 hours looking through town for one person because they said go to Fort Bennington and look for Roger. He's wearing a suit of armor probably because he's usually wearing a suit of armor. Well, yeah, I'm going to a freaking fort. There's 900 people wearing armor. Am I really supposed to ask each person, "Hey, are you Roger? Hey, are you Roger? Hey, can you take your helmet off? Because I can't see your hair color. Are you Roger?"
That's where you ask one of the guards there, say, "Hey, I'm looking for Roger. Can you point me at his general area?"
That would be
Make
neat.
it interactive.
I mean, the
Unless that's all he was walking into town. Oh, thanks, friend.
yeah.
Thanks.
I honestly like the thing that I want to mention though is also like, what did we do before we had GPS and before we had like, I mean, even with maps, right? It's yeah, you should be able to. You're a subscriber, near. It's one of those things where like it's sorry. What did we do before when I was trying to send Kreirian to go find Virtek? But we didn't have GPS, right? Like, oh, you'll find him over here. He's wearing, like, last I saw, he was wearing this, that, and the other. Oh, and he's about this tall, and he has pretty blue eyes and glasses, and I'm totally not buttering him up, and a goatee, and and he tends to say things like this. So if you're in a conversation with them, like that's like a good way to like, hey folks, I don't know.
If you ever hear someone say something stupid like "more gooder," that's probably Virtek. Just saying.
If you hear somebody talking about ashes creation, that's probably it.
Yeah. But yeah, like so yeah, I mean when things make sense for hand holding, it makes sense. But if the description of the person is it's the only person that's going to be running around with literally a chicken on a stick. He literally just has a giant stick with a wooden chicken on the end of it, and he parades around town with it all the stupid time. He's a moron, but he's going to have the thing you're looking for. Yeah, then I will look around all day long for a guy holding a chicken with a stick and give me no quest marker for him, because that would be a fun, like, where's Waldo thing.
Right.
There's something standing out that I'll be able to find,
Petition to put a quest for that now.
We need chicken on a stick.
Market tutorial, chicken on a stick.
As you get closer, you'll see it pass between two mountain peaks. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think the icon after the name is a quest giver icon, though. Okay, cool. I'll look at that in just a second. I wanted to show everybody the finished product here before I move over to that. But yeah, I don't know. I think his stuff is really cool. It's really fun watching him make it.
I want to know where I can get one.
Right?
Yeah, right.
I want one
Like,
too.
Where's mine?
I'd like to put it in order.
Yeah, could I get one to hang up right
there.
behind me? If you have ever seen me in a cave in game, you would see I need hand holding. Yeah. I get lost so easily in caves too. Love the woodworking. Yeah, exactly. I gotta pull up, hopefully Cash will do a recording or like a time lapse of him working on, because we're gonna ask Cash to make us a Golden Feather Tavern sign for wood burning. So hopefully we'll be able to put that up as well at some point while we're talking. But this is him mounting all the lights now that he's gotten everything in place. Always turn right or left. Works every time, most of the time. Every time, most of the time. Does he do commissions? I have no idea, but I can give you his forum post. Whoops. Can you stop kicking me out? Thank you. There it is in all of its glory. Look at that. That's pretty.
Dun, dun, dun. I like it. See, now he just needs to donate one to us.
And he has the perfect spot for it to go. I love it. That's awesome.
Man, I'm so jealous of the artisty and carpentry type peoples.
There you
I'd love to
go.
see that thing light up too. It was
With
beautiful.
skill and niftiness.
There's a little icon there. It's kind of tiny, but did you notice that it scales? It like stays the same as he's running up on it. Oh man, I messed it up now.
Are you talking about the nameplate?
Yeah. Oh well, but yeah. If I go, stop moving around so much, Steven. Jeez. There we go. Many exiled berserker, and then there's like a little storybook icon. I like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.